guys to the live stream. We are back live again. It is Sunday night. It is the 8th of March already. And yeah, the clocks have all changed. We lost an hour's worth of sleep, but we are here. We're live. And we are back playing some World of Solitude tonight. And we are going to be working on doing a villager breeder tonight. I'm using the same villager breeder that Impulse used for building his villager breeder over on the Hermitcraft Season 7. Right now he's got his own personal village breeder set up there. I'm going to be setting up one for myself because eventually I want to set up an iron farm and I want to set up my own villager trading post as well. I want to really try to get a little bit more self-contained inside here. So that's why we are going this route. But the biggest thing that I had to do, which was a lot of work this weekend, was going and getting myself some starter villagers to work with. And the closest village I could find was nearly 3,000 blocks away. So I'm going to show you what I had to kind of go through this weekend to kind of get some villagers here and how much work and how much materials it took to be able to pull that off. So without further ado, let's head over to the game window here. We are live and functioning. So what have we done? Well, first things first is I've got to grab myself a minecart because we're going to be going on a little bit of a trip. So that is a minecart for us. I've got myself a minecart. Let's get some shoutouts also done here real quick. We got Sniper Life, welcome to the stream. Mo, welcome to the stream. And Yo Salamander, welcome to the stream. And whoever else might be hiding in the background, make sure you guys reach over, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, ring that notification bell. And I'm glad you guys are here. So yeah, we're going to go and kind of show you what I've been doing here. So I built this little shack out here. It's nothing fancy. It's just a little brick building. This is where I have put my villagers in here for right now. They are just kind of tucked away as prisoners inside my this little shack here. It's lit up enough. There's room for in the future if I decide that I need to go grab some more. If I manage to nuke some of these, then we will deal with that. What is my IQ? You're assuming 140? I have no idea. I've never done an IQ test. So, Joel, welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's, I'm going to drop down this minecart here. I'm going to show you what I've had to do via the... Hello, minecart. Apparently my minecart didn't want to go. There we go. It's up and running. Now it's working. So we've got a little bit of a roller coaster ride to get down to where we were at. So I went all the way down to the bottom to about level 9 is what I was working at. And then from level 9 on, I had to dig out like 3,000 blocks to get to the village that I had found. It was the closest village that I had that still had villagers in it that weren't just destroyed. So that is what I first off, we built this tunnel to get to the villagers. I didn't have any minecarts or anything in place initially, so it was a lot of just running back and forth. So I went and dug this tunnel out, and then Dumont, welcome to the stream. I grabbed a whole pile, I just random materials, slapped together some brick walls or some walls and whatnot. Stone walls, and I completely protected the village, then lit it all up so that those villagers wouldn't end up dying. And then I had to build the whole minecart system here. So I pretty much used up all of the gold that I had and and a good chunk of my iron. I think I've got about 1.5 stacks of iron blocks left, and I've got like 6 ingots of gold. I still have a fair amount of powered rail left over from this, but it's fine. So basically every 7th block in here is powered rail and redstone. I had plenty of redstone to be able to do this, so it wasn't a big deal. So what do we got here? Yo Salamander says 3 viewers, 3 likes, and scale 2154. What are you scaling? 21 to 2 to 1, 5 to 4 scale? Yo Salamander says you're helping Lockdot. Is Lockdot around? I haven't seen him yet tonight, so. Is this server or of a solo world? No, it is a server. There are like 10 or 11 other Solidians that are playing on this server. So we're just on a turn here right now. We're going to be running again for another 2,000 blocks or so. But yeah, we it's a content creators. There's a bunch of other content creators like Sweeney Dunstan, Racecraft here, Adele Butterfly, MC Frankie. There's a bunch of them. If you go to the World of Solitude Discord, and I'll actually post it in chat here. Exclamation mark WAS. The World of Solitude Discord does list all of the other content creators that are building videos and stuff that are on here. There was a bunch of them on earlier. I'm the only... This time frame at night, it seems like I'm the only one that's really ever on. But during the day, it's quite busy. And then like early morning, because there's a lot of people over in England that play on the server. So their times are generally my early morning times. And Sweeney was on actually just recently, but he's got to be up to work tomorrow. So he's probably sleeping now, I would think. So yeah, we're just cruising along to how far I had to go for this villager, for the villagers that I needed. So that I've got 3 villagers to start with. One's going to be a farmer. The other 2 are going to be set up as the breeders. And yeah, we're going to be slowly trying to build up what we can for this breeder here. So it is a long ways away. Like, this is a trek. I had to do this walking. First, I had to dig this all out. So this was pickaxe runs. I did end up with a fair good pile of diamonds as we ran down here to do this. I stocked up on coal, on redstone. We got a fair amount of iron and gold out of here as well, too. So what's my username? You want to be TerrisDWDC if that's who you're asking. But in Java, you can't set up friends. This is Java edition. Oh, we got to be getting close to the end of this. We are currently sitting at level 9 right now. Oh man, we still got like 1,000 blocks to go. Actually, like 1,200 blocks to go. So it is a bit of a trek for sure to get down here. So. See, our X was 800 is where my base is, and 800 by -3, and of course where the villager farm or where the villagers are that I was able to pull back was -360 by about -2,000, somewhere around there. So, is there any way to change the F3 key to something else? Probably in your key bindings. Let's see, controls. That looks like a no. Those ones are preset, so you can't adjust those at all. $700 blocks to go. So you can imagine what this would be like running this. Actually, I was doing the sprint jump. And sprint jump will catch up to a empty minecart, but it will not catch up to a loaded minecart. So we actually travel faster on this. Because when we're weighted in here and you've got your body in here, the cart actually moves along a lot faster. If this cart was empty, if we do the sprint jump down here, we can actually catch up to the cart. So your F3 doesn't work. Yay! Okay, that's kind of strange. What are we at? We're at 1,700, 1,800 now. We got like 200 more blocks to go. And we will be there. And then, of course, we're going to ride this all the way back. So, Yo Salamander says, I'll stream tomorrow because it's spring break. You're on spring break. Nice. My daughter just finished her reading break, March reading break. So, she's gone back to school today. And we probably now won't see her until the end of April. Might see her on, like, Easter weekend. I would imagine, yeah, we'll probably see her Easter weekend. Okay, we're getting to the end here. We're going to ride back up. We blank out a little bit because the corners are pretty sharp, so... And we've made it! Oh, and it hurts. So, basically, this is the village that I captured. Walled it all off. Lit it all up. There's more torches. It's like, I want to say there's like 8 stacks of torches I threw inside this village. We're just going to throw a quick bed down here and sleep this out. There are still 3 more villagers here that are ready for transport if I decide that I want to transport them back. There is at least 3 of them there. There might... Yeah, just 3. There's just 3 in there. There is an iron golem that's, you know, cooking around here. There might still be a couple... Like, all of them were kind of clustered up at this end. Once I started building the transport system, they all decided to run away. Oh, there's another dude here. Of which I could actually, like, dig this out for him so he could go meet up with his friends. And we pulled 3 villagers out of here as well. So, that might just be the 4 that are left here now. I'm kind of thinking that might be the case. Because I have stolen the cartography, or the librarian's table out of here, and I've also pulled out the farmer's composter. And then, of course, so I was just water. I went and put this trench system in here, and then ended up using water flow all along here into this so that I could try to keep track of where these villagers were and how they were getting around. And you can just see all their heads are just sticking through there. So basically chase them up into this drop point. And then if I click this button right here, it'll pick up a villager and away it goes. Boink! So that's another villager now that's heading back towards our base. So I usually like to give it like a 10 count so that it gets a chance to slow down. Oh, I didn't bring another minecart with me. Oh, snap. Well, that kind of sucks. I guess we're running back this time. Well, we won't be catching up to him that time. That was like a complete noob thing to do. I should have just hopped in myself and then ran back. So he's going to beat us way back in time. It'll take us a little bit to get all the way down there. So, Lockdot, welcome to the stream. So this was a ton of materials to get this all dug out to the way it was. A huge amount of work. So we're just going to sprint this up. And we'll actually move along at a fairly quick pace here. It's not quite as fast as the cart, but I mean, I have run this back and forth now so many times as we were building this. And then, of course, I didn't have enough of anything. Blue Rose, welcome to the stream. We didn't have enough materials and stuff, so we're constantly running back to get more redstone, more powered rails, more just regular rails. Chewed through the iron, so we're going to end up having to build an iron farm. And I kind of like the one that Mumbo is working on getting set up. I might do something similar for it. I just need to find out who the original designer was so that they get the credits for it. So, Terrace, try Terraria. I don't need any more games on my table right now to try to keep track of. So, between World of Warcraft and Minecraft, I'm kind of tied up as is. And then when we switch, or when Baldur's Gate 3 comes out, that's going to take up a huge amount of my time. And then, of course, if Hytale ever comes around, so AK True Gamer, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, kind of disappointed to myself that I didn't bring another minecart. I didn't actually plan on wanting to bring a 4th villager back with me, so that's kind of my bad myself too, is the fact that I've already got 3 villagers, so I would have been fine with what I had. So, but we're going to do a quick run back. Everybody's going to get like really dizzy as we're, you know, got all these things flashing past and we're doing all this bouncing. Try to get back. The sprint jump is definitely very efficient. Of course, it'd be even more efficient if we were on ice right now trying to do this. So, but the rail cart system's pretty good. I am not entirely sure where there's an ice biome, so to do this with compacted ice in a boat would have been a little bit more work for sure. But as you can see, we're making reasonable... We've already gone back just about 1,000 blocks. So we're doing okay. It's not quite as fast as what the minecart is. Definitely a little bit more work because obviously we've got to stop and eat occasionally. We have to press and hold the forward and the space bar. Where on the minecart, I can pretty much do whatever the heck I want. Hey, I just got my notification. We are 18 minutes in and I just got the YouTube notification that we're live. Yay! At least it's not like 5 hours later. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit that like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can get notified when we do go live. You can also follow me on Twitter too because I do tweet out. However, I just thought... I just tweeted that I was live, but I'm pretty sure I tweeted that World of Warcraft is what I'm playing because I didn't edit that one. I edited all the stuff for the stream to get the right description and all that stuff in there, but I forgot to edit the tweet button because I have an automatic tweet button on my stream deck that I keep hitting for when I want to do that. So I might have to, when I get back, change that up. I'm glad I'm blue so I don't get timed out by Nightbot from saying people's names. You wouldn't get timed out by Nightbot for saying people's names. Are you having internet issues there, Lockdot? Okay, we have slowed right down because we're down to 3. All of a sudden, the health, the hunger rate just dropped right off. And we continue on our way. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Where are we at? What is our distance here? 100 blocks. I can't remember if it goes to 0 or if we actually drop down to like a negative number. We're going to find out here real quick. Oh, it's going to be negative something. Oh, you know what? It's negative. It's like negative 400 or something like that. And then we're going to turn around and run 600 blocks back the other way. Or, no, probably more than that. We'll find out here real quick. Let's zoom in. I can't see the end yet. It's funny, when I zoom in, it seems like we're like moving so slow and hardly moving at all. But we actually are cooking along. Like, even on the minecart, if you zoom in, it looks like crazy, crazy slow. I am Vengeance, Fanu. Welcome to the stream. Are you still playing WoW with Tall Terrace right now, or did he quit? I know he was trying to get his stream set up going. Oh, no. Why did I do that? Hey, I can see the end. I can see... Well, not the end. This is where we got to do the turn. So that's 2,450 blocks that way. And then we'll see how much we got to go this way. So I bet you it's more than 3,000 blocks we had to do. You logged out. Too much World of Warcraft for you. Still just a black void down that way, so we still got a ways to go before we can see the end. So it's basically like 2,500 blocks that way. We were at like, what, minus 360. We're now heading into the plus side. Bright side is, by the time we get back, our villager will already be sitting up in the shack up there. It's funny, this is the... with me doing these in live streams, you get to kind of see in real life how much work goes into building some of these farms and breeders and things like that. Because, I mean, when you watch just a regular YouTube video, it's usually just highlights. Yeah, we're going to start building this. And then it's either like a massive, really fast time lapse, or it like pans out and pans back in and the build's all done. And meanwhile, the video is like 15 minutes long, and it doesn't give you kind of a scope of how big the project was to be able to do it. So oh, I can see where we turn. So basically it's like 3,500 blocks was the distance we had to travel for this. All for some villagers. And then all the way up into here, we get back to our little villager storage shack. Where is... He's in the wall. How did he get in the wall? Oh, and now I hit him. My bad. Sorry, don't be angry. I didn't mean to punch you. I'll grab some fence there and lock him in place. I don't think I've got any in here. We'll have to run to the lower chests. I'll stick him in one of the little cells and he can stay in there and cool off. Hopefully, once we get them breeding and stuff, the ones that we get out of the breeder will end up being used for either the villager trading post or for the iron farm that we're going to build. So we'll just cap it off with some dark oak fence. That'll be enough. This is weird. Some people are able to make 15-minute survival Minecraft videos to do a lot. I can't do that. I get chatting anyway, and all of a sudden I have 4 hours of footage. Yeah, you got to narrow down what you're chatting about, though. Like, if it's got to be particular to whatever you're actively working on. In a live stream, yeah, you can have 4 hours of footage, and it's not a big deal, but... Dude, in there. Get over there. I don't want to hit you into there. There we go. Yep, keep walking. And you're locked in. Enjoy prison! Ha ha! Now, in case I add more villagers. So, anyhow, our breeder is going to be up here. This is where we're going to build the breeder. I've kind of leveled off an area here to kind of get things started with it. And I have the materials over here that we're going to use to get it going. We're going to eat real quick. And yeah, we're just going to get things rolling along here. I'm going to use a little bit of polished andesite. We're going to use some dirt blocks, some spruce logs, this. We'll do the lights and stuff out, or the dirt and stuff. No, the glass. The glass we'll do after. The walls and stuff to it we'll do kind of after the fact. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, we were already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we go out on each side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out each side. Are you already done streaming?
Just taking a couple minute break.
Not dropped a single frame.
That's good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Well, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Didn't want to fall in a hole.
I just had to get up and stretch my legs.
Okay, so that should be 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Tee that across. We're probably going to bring the breeder end of it out this side. So we will just build our little staircase here so we can get up on top of this. Water bucket. I need a water bucket. I usually talk about what you're doing in the game, but then I talked about more and more stuff about Minecraft. My next video had 12 hours of footage. After editing it for 3 days, I got it down to 32 minutes. See, that makes a very disjointed conversation. All right, so in the middle of this, we're going to have this waterlogged slab here, and then we will end up putting a cauldron or a composter on top of that, and then on top of that, we'll put a sea lantern. Speaking of sea lanterns, we do have these. I'm just going to tap one of them on each side here. Do the same thing on here. Going to do it on all 4 sides. That's not where I wanted to put that. Where's my Silk Touch? Silk Touch is this one. You got a full set of netherite armor and tools. Oh, you did some snapshot stuff, did you? Oh, wait. This is not right this way. I gotta dig that out. So we step it out like this. Let me just double check to make sure I do have that set up right on both sides. Yeah, that's exactly what we want, is it stepped out like this. Eventually it's all going to be filled in with the dirt, so if we screw up a little bit, it's not a big deal. Okay, so the next one that we've got to do is we got to put some more light here and here. Here and here. Nope, not that one. And the same thing over on this side. Now, I've only watched this actually built once. I watched I think it was episode 3 of Impulse. I'm pretty sure it was episode 3 that he was working on here. So that's what I'm going by, just kind of memory in my head. We're just going to switch and slap some more dirt down here like so. I'm going to end up putting maybe a little bit more dirt around the outside edge as well too, just because I want to get it framed in a little bit with some some spruce logs, seeing how I have a fair bit of it kicking around. So, Racing Fan, welcome to the stream. I do know that I have some more like water that I've got to put out here as well. And we'll do that with like waterlogged stairs, that type of thing. Okay, so I think we pretty much got the farm portion of it set up. Now I just have to get a little bit more waterlogging happening. So I'm going to need some stairs here, of which I don't have any of them on me. So we're going to run and grab some stairs here real quick. More stairs, please. I'm actually pretty sure I've got some stairs just kicking around here. Yeah, cobblestone is fine. I'm not picky. Terris, I put my Let's Play world onto the newest version of the game. It turned out fine. I thought it was only up to episode 102, but somehow it's up to 126. I don't know. It's amazing how many videos all of a sudden cruise through, because I think this is like, I want to say my 72nd stream on the World of Solitude Season 3. So that's going to go there like so. Nope, not that way. That way. Whip around to this side, like so. So we will end up saturating those blocks once we get them all tucked in there nicely. Nope, that's not where that goes. Did I pick up that sea lantern I dropped over here? Pretty sure I did. Okay, we are just for giggles right now. I'm just going to place a block over top of that real quick and then throw a lantern up top because I don't want mobs spawning up here while we're building this. Oh, somebody slept. Who's on? Grim Optimist is on. All right, the next phase of this is I'm going to come out with a set of blocks like so. Just to put the outside border on this. We'll end up busting those out here eventually. Now, compared to those people on Hermitcraft, they still made more episodes, technically. Cubfan made 135, made 150-ish episodes in a year. Yeah, but you got to remember, too, that those hermits are... A lot of them are full-time. That's what they're doing, right? So for them, they can spend that much time doing episodes and posting new content. This lit that I'm putting here right now, it is all going to get busted away. I just need to get it rigged up so that I can get some logs out on this. Spruce logs, please. And actually, we're just going to go with it on this side. So I think I actually might throw extra dirt in there. Actually, yeah, I think we can go straight across with this. Actually, you know what? I was just thinking, I don't need to do this out that far. We will leave it, we could go like this across here. Leave those like so. Throw some dirt in this one. I didn't have to do as much around the outside of this as I did, so. Again, I probably should have watched it a couple of times before I decided to start building it. But hey, if there's minor differences, then you can kind of say that you have, you know, adapted a little bit. This is built off of what Impulse had done, so. Okay, I think we're pretty much good here for the outside stuff. However, the waterlogged. Okay, I gotta see how waterlogged was. I don't know if the water will flow on it. So I think that's what I'm struggling with right now, is just whether or not water will still flow if it's waterlogged. So let's grab us a bucket of water. We've got some down here that we can steal from, so. Oh, it does flow. Okay, we are going to have to put an outside edge on this then. The glass is going to go... Oh, no, wait. I could just trapdoor it in. I think that's what he did, was he made a bunch of trapdoors. That we can do. That's going to make things actually a whole lot easier, because then I don't have to worry about all this extra dirt and stuff in here. We just trapdoor it all in. That'll be just fine. I'm going to use some of this excess dirt that I've got here and fill in this hole. Hey, there's one other thing that I noticed too, that I didn't end up digging. ID Boy, welcome to the stream. I want to say it's somewhere out here. Hold on a second. I was on my cam account the other day and was just flying around randomly out here. And there's this path that I have no idea where this came from. Somebody had dug this path out and right into my dome. And I don't know who did or what, but it goes all the way down to bedrock and then goes for like a long ways, so. Not entirely sure what happened there. I do actually want to cap that off though, so I'm just going to grab some of this and go. Throw a piece of dirt in there. Just because I don't want like this massive hole coming up into my landscaping out here. So I spent so much time landscaping this. It looks so... No, I haven't done any, but... While I am here, I can fill in a few of these holes though. It's like creepers just like owned this place or something. There's a lot of holes out here. This does kind of look like a massive creeper explosion, this one. Just the whole shape of it. I've got lots of dirt in storage, so it's not like I'm short being able to fill this in at all. Mo says, Terrace, which one would you rather, academic intelligence or physical strength? Academic intelligence. Because then I'd be smart enough to design something to lift for me. Okay, this is cleaned up that little hole there, so we won't be falling into that anymore. Let us make some trap doors over here. Terrace, do you think it's weird that technically the second year of me being on YouTube is actually the slowest to your all of 19? What? Your second year? I've only been on YouTube for, I've only been doing YouTube for like 2.5 years. Almost 3 years now, I guess. What if you're an MMA fighter, then would you rather be physically strong? Well, I'm not an MMA fighter and I would never be an MMA fighter, so that's like, yeah. Then it don't matter. Okay, so we're just going to go like this, just to clean this up a little bit. We're just going to slap some trapdoors on this, and that will prevent the water flowing out of these waterlogged stairs. And it'll keep the right shape in here that we want. Perfect. So now, when I run along with my waterlogging, zoink, it's not going to flow anywhere. I'm making myself a water source, an infinite water source. It's a little bit closer, so I don't have to keep running down this hillside. Oh, I can reach it from up here too. That's even better. Even better. Then we're going to have to grab ourselves a hoe and turn this all into a garden. You're done. You're done. This one here now. Why would you never be an MMA fighter regardless of age? Because it's just not what I'm remotely interested in doing ever. I understand it's a form of entertainment, but I don't enjoy MMA at all. Those guys get the piss beaten out of them. More than just boxing, right? Like it's almost to the point of like pure savagery. There's entertainment, and then there's just like blood sport. Like it's, I don't think I need any more of this. Why did I grab that up? I don't need it. So the one thing I'm going to have to figure out on this is I'll have to reload the video real quick just to kind of see exactly how the collector end of it, where the villagers are actually getting loaded, where they drop down in the breeding section. I'm going to have to figure that out. I know that it's like one step out here and he comes up to this point and throws in some stuff in there, so Oh, I didn't put logs there. Rip. Okay. We could fix that. I thought I had put logs all the way around. Dirt. Logs. I somehow managed to forget this part. Just like so. And we'll switch back over to the glass here. I might end up going just one more height up on the glass. Actually, I think I am going to do that because then I'm going to put like a half slab roof on it. Because there's obviously going to be enough light here from the sea lanterns that I'm not really worried about lighting issues at all. I'll probably put like a half slab or some type of base around this as well too, so that it's finished off into a proper building. And I seem to be going with a trend of doing andesite or actually it might be smooth stone roofs. I might just continue that with the smooth stone roof. Alrighty then. What next does this need? So villagers can't duck. So I'm pretty sure I can get away with destroying a trapdoor. I think it's got to be on the outside here. Right there. However, I think they can still get out of that. Yeah, that didn't work. Use an axe, goes faster. Okay, at least I'm not getting in and out of that anymore. So, okay. That'll work for now. I'm going to have to get the villager over here at some point, but we'll figure that out as we kind of get there. Baby steps! Muhammad Ali was an amazing fighter. Once dodged 22 punches in a row, but guess what? He died of brain damage. That is absolutely true. MMA is disgusting, to be honest. The ref doesn't do anything. For boxing, the referee has more precautions. But a lot of people still die. One fighter can cost your whole life. Yeah, see, I mean, I have no problem with like organized boxing and stuff like that. And if people want an MMA fight, that's their own bag. That's their own thing. Go ahead. Do what you want to do. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't even enjoy watching it. Like, it was on at the pub last night when it was half-price appies at the pub, so we went there for dinner. And the fight was on, and it's like, yeah, well, okay, it's time to go. Kind of don't feel like watching it. Okay, I need a hole. I need a hole. And the other thing I've got to do as well, too, is I have to... I'm going to be using a crap ton of bone meal here. I'm actually going to load all this stuff in here. I'm going to grab what I have for carrots, which is like next to nothing right now. And a whole bunch of bone meal. And we are just going to start bone mealing up that place. Okie dokie. So, in here, in one of these chests, there it is. There's my composter. I need that. I've got like squat for... I think I've got like 7 carrots. Oh, I got 11. That's not carrots. So we're going to plant that all up in carrots, and I'm throwing around my pickaxe because I got nothing better to do. And then the other thing we're going to grab is a whole pile of bone meal, because we'll just start bone mealing it up. Get the whole thing, so the whole thing is already gardened before we go and throw the villager in. That way, the villager will be starting to work like right off the bat. So, I'm sure that's going to be more than enough to be able to get that all planted in. Now I got to see if I've got a hoe. I can't remember if I had a hoe kicking around here or not. I've got a shovel. I do. I've got an iron hoe, but that's like pretty close to breaking. I might make a diamond hoe just because. I'll bring a couple of diamonds along just in case. As you can see, I did all right. I got 40 blocks of diamonds now, plus 4 diamonds. And I've spent 20 diamonds on my sea lanterns. My 2 stacks of sea lanterns cost me 20 diamonds. If I don't need the diamonds, I'm not going to use them, so... We'll see how far this iron... Actually, the iron hoe might actually get us all the way around. The only thing I don't know entirely on this is why the farm is built diamond-shaped instead of just a square farm. I don't understand the logic behind building it this way. However, it works. So I'm not going to, you know, complain about what works and doesn't work. It's just curious as to why it needs to be... Oh, yeah, so that did break. He was not a long enough way. Ren, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Oh, I need some sticks. I need some sticks, and actually we'll just use this. One diamond hoe! So the hardest part of this whole project so far, definitely getting the villagers here. By far the most difficult process of all of this so far. Lockdot, I know I'm complete computer new, but what do I delete on my computer? I have 0 bytes of free space. There's nothing I can get rid of. You need to find out, I mean, get your videos and stuff off of your hard drive. Move them, like any of your recordings and stuff like that. Get them off of your main C drive. Move them to a different drive. Syntax, welcome to the stream. Other than that, without actually physically logging in and seeing the computer system, I can't give you an answer as to what could be done to delete on it. It all depends on what you've got on there. It's nighttime, so we're just going to slap this down here real quick. Would you rather be a high-paying, well-respected lawyer or doctor earning $3 million a year, which is accurate, or an average boxer, MMA, earning 50 grand a year, which is accurate? I don't want to be an MMA. Obviously, considering you already know that I don't want to be an MMA fighter, I'd be a lawyer or a doctor. Alrighty then, we are just going to slap these down here like so. And then we are going to go... just bone meal up this stuff real quick. Alright, we will harvest away. So this will actually work as a bit of a food farm as well too. I mean, granted it's just carrots, but if we get enough gold happening, like if I eventually work at getting a gold farm built, then obviously we can make golden carrots. So bone meal, keep bone mealing. I was showing Sweeney earlier today my bone farm. He was super pleased because he's got a lot to do. Set up a lot of stuff. He needs a lot of white concrete, I think is what it's after. So he's gonna be spending some time at AFK at my Skelly spawner. So we'll quickly just run this through. I think like it might even be like the next harvest might get us enough carrots to cover everything in here. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can be notified when we go live. So the next phase of this, I'm going to quickly have a look at Impulse's video just to see the proper layout. And while I'm here, I better throw this composter down before I forget. So composter is in place. That basically is what triggers the system to be for the villager to adopt it as become a farmer. Right now, my villagers are just scrubs. They're not associated to anything. And as soon as we get the one villager in here, he will adopt this as his perma home. Oh yeah, this harvest here, this is going to get me all the carrots we need. The other thing you can look at too, Lock, on your system is if you're still running Windows 7 on it, your temporary files in Windows. So if you go to c:/windows/temp, there'll be a directory in there. Windows 7 updates break now. They break your CBS log. So if you go to c:/windows/temp, everything that's in that folder, delete it. Don't delete the whole folder, just everything inside that folder. Then once that's completely cleared out, go to your c:/windows/log/cbs, and then inside there, delete out all of the files except for the newest .cbs file. But all the rest of them can be deleted. And then if there's a message saying, hey, you can't delete this one because it's in use, just say, okay, skip it. And then that will, because Windows 7 does a really stupid thing where it's breaking updates in your actual Windows drive. Ends up being like your Windows directory ends up being like 120 gigs, where it should only be around 25 gigs or 30 gigs. So, and it's all just in the Windows temp directory and the CBS log files. But that's only if you're running still Windows 7, because it's only a glitch in Windows 7. If you're not running Windows 7, then you probably just have video temp files from your editing that's filling up everything. Okay, so basically what's, as we're kind of just gardening here right now, my stream schedules for the next little while are going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are going to be World of Solitude, and then Wednesday, Thursday are going to be World of Warcraft videos. So you can kind of make a note of that. If you want to watch World of Warcraft, it'll be on Wednesdays and Thursdays. If you want to watch World of Solitude, it's going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Lockout said, should I delete System 32 on my computer, or is that something important? If you have to ask that, don't delete it. I would have assumed you already would have known not to delete System 32. That's only like all of your run DLLs and your driver cab files and everything live in System 32. So if you do delete it, you won't be running Windows anymore. Alrighty. Yeah, we didn't need all of this bone meal that we got. We're totally good now. Alright, let's just mow out these carrots, replant it again, and we are going to be set for the garden in here. And then the next phase will be figuring out how to build the drop point. This is my very first time ever building a villager breeder. Jaybird, hey, this is Jaybird. New to your channel. What am I about? I'm about survival Minecraft and World of Warcraft. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. Oh no, I just don't jump inside your garden. That's bad for the dirt. I have not seen the Murloc song yet in the Discord. Okie dokie. So, considering we started with 11 carrots 15 minutes ago, this is actually cruising along pretty quick here. Now these I'm not going to bone meal up. They could just grow naturally. We're going to be laughing for carrots, though. Now we just have to get enough gold so we can turn them all into golden carrots, and then we can have, like, uber food. Alright, the garden is planted. Now we gotta get a roof on this thing. Just because it needs a roof. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the excess carrots that I've got. Don't forget you're also about an epic dome. Well, it's all part of the survival. This is my safe spot in survival Minecraft. However, the phantoms will still spawn inside this, but it never rains in here. Whenever there's a thunderstorm, a lightning storm, or anything like that, it never happens inside my dome. It's always outside the dome. So it is a perfect oasis away from the environment. Okie dokie. I gotta go downstairs here first. Into our crappy little hobbit hole. One of these days, I've got to actually like build a base and not still just be functioning in my little starter hole here. That's just crazy. Leonardo, welcome to the stream. What do you call a thunderstorm at Thunderbluff? What's that, Ren? Oh, I don't need the bone meal anymore either. We're good for bone meal. Leonardo says, I'm not new. You are not new. You've been around a while. Okay, what's next? Roof. Now, I believe I have a bunch of... Was andesite, polished diorite, andesite. It looks like I've already got a bunch of andesite slabs. Let me just check some of these other chests that I've got kicking around here. See what's where. Yeah, since I've already got a bunch of andesite, I'm just going to use that for the roof. I might need a little bit more than what I've got here, though. So we're going to grab another, say, 2 stacks. And it's just regular andesite. It's not polished, so... And there we go. That should be plenty. That should be plenty. I gotta build a walkway down that way too. Alright, so I'm gonna need to be able to get up on that roof too, so we'll just swap out some blocks here. Alright, we're up. And we'll just half slab it, then that way I don't have to worry about lighting it up at all. And I want 1 layer overhang on it too. Because it's kind of the trend I've done for all of like the other buildings and stuff. Well, the only other building that's here that's actually finished is, well, not even really finished, but is the sugarcane farm, so. And then, of course, there's the villager one that I just slapped a flat roof on it. Your shirt is so gray. God, Ren, I've missed you. Teetering around the outside edge of this. Keeping me sane-ish. Well, that was the first stack. That's not so bad. How gray is it? So gray. Actually, in this light, it almost looks like it's got like a tan tint to it, but it's not. It is just regular gray. It's my lack of professional lighting in here. I've been toying around the idea of moving everything around in my office and going back to the green screen again, but I don't know. It's a lot of work. I would rather just be playing and streaming. Hey, Terris, can I be a mod? I just really want to help out on the channel. I will keep you in mind. But as of right now, I don't need any more mods. As you've seen, we had Fanu was in here earlier. Lockdot's here right now. Ren's here right now. Sweeney, I think, said he was going to try to pop in later on this evening. Provonis is on when I'm doing World of Warcraft videos. So it's... I don't want to be mod top heavy. No! Almost villager time, yep. We are getting there. I just have to finish, I have to figure out what the exact spacing is for the drop point on here before I go and load in a villager into this. And then get like the beds and stuff set up. This is technically the easy part of it, so... Jaybird is throwing a sub out there. I appreciate that. And I like the way that instead of saying old guy, you've got vintage man. That's awesome. Hey, instead of an old guy playing Minecraft, or it's just this vintage guy. Listen here, you young whippersnappers. What do you got here? Because earlier streams I saw inappropriate things in chat that were never dealt with because no one was on, and I'm on every Minecraft stream. There's some streams they get through, and sometimes they get dealt with, sometimes they don't. Alright, roof is done. How does the garden look now? Oh, I guess we jump down. Hey, this actually turned out quite nice in here. I actually kind of don't mind the andesite roof. It actually looks pretty decent, so. Old is unwanted, vintage is seeked out. Hey, Jaybird, you were on point there. I actually really appreciate that. I'm like a good vinyl record. I heard to make that two versions. I heard to make the two versions of MC, they are adding ghost blocks to Bedrock. Ghost blocks. Ghost blocks are a bug. Actually, I think, yeah, I want to say that Bedrock, their last update, the bugs that they were getting started to introduce ghost blocks in there, which is, oh man, I feel bad for them. Because we've had to deal with that since like 1.0, pretty much, so. Yeah, I kind of not minding the way that looks right now. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly grab another window here because I'm going to have to jump ahead and just see real quickly what Impulse did with the exit point for those villagers. So Infinite Villager Breeder. I'm pretty sure that is the one I watched right there. I just got to make sure that this is muted. Yes, it is. Perfect. So I don't end up blasting. Okay, so that is the right layout of it. That's the farm portion of it done, so that's what I obviously just did here. Okay, let's have a look at this. So this edge isn't here, and we're going to knock all of these out with the right blocks. 360 Pops, welcome to the stream. Hello, how was your day? My day is fantastic. Syntax is heading out. Syntax, have yourself a good one. We will catch you next time, hopefully. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to move that trapdoor to right here, because that will prevent him from walking through. And then the other thing we're going to do here is I'm going to grab some more dirt. Dirt. Keep up the great builds, Terris. I will do my best. I am going to need to make some more trapdoors, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough. Craft. Build. That should be enough. I don't think I need much more than that. I probably don't even need that many. So we'll come out this way. And this is going to be trapdoor. 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 I believe that is spaced out correctly for that. Jaybird says, what exactly are you doing today on your stream? I am building a villager breeder, is what that's my goal. I went 3,500 blocks away to bring these villagers over here that we are going to end up building into, transporting them into this villager breeder. And yeah, so that's the goal right there, is getting that done. And yeah, the closest village to my build that hadn't been pillaged yet, and all the mobs were gone, and that was 3,500 blocks away. So it was, I did it by a minecart system, moving them all the way from that 35. And so lots of gold and lots of iron is what I consumed this weekend. So it's kind of, what's not necessarily a dungeon. They've got food and windows, so. Okay, the next part of this is what here? I just gotta follow ahead on this to make sure I get this right. I need 4 beds for this. I don't think I'm gonna have enough wool for that. That's going to be kind of a tricky part there. I don't need that dirt block in there. That needs to be open. And of course, this here needs to be open. The fun part is going to be getting the villagers into this spot. This is going to be a little bit on the tricky side. We'll get there though. Baby steps. Oh, I could go back. Well, no. I'm sure I've got enough wool around here somewhere that I could be stealing some beds. Where be what wool I've got here? That's one piece of white wool. Oh, apparently my dirt is full? There's no way my dirt's full out here. Let's have a look. Because I pulled a bunch of it out of here. Oh, I bet you that was in the sorter before I had pulled some out. All right, what do I got here for wool kind of kicking around? I don't think I actually have a lot of wool. It's terracotta. Yeah, we are kind of a little bit on the short side for wool. I don't know how much I've got in here. March, welcome to the stream. I got light gray wool, one piece of... I don't have enough wool to actually make a bed of anything. Well now, I guess we gotta go find some sheep. Better grab my shears too. I think I had some shears here somewhere. I don't need very much. We need enough to be able to make 4 beds. And I'm probably going to want to keep my bed. I could move this one, so I really only need 3 more beds. Mike, welcome to the stream. You haven't been on the stream for ages. Well, I appreciate you popping back in. Okay, so if we go like that way, then the next one would go there, next one would go there, and the next one would go there. Okay, we're making progress.
What you making?
A villager breeder.
Nice. Hey, Ryan.
Let's just back this up again. Just double check this. Again, I'm using Impulse's design for this.
Oh look, it's your 6'4" son. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I need to put a piece of fence in there. Let me grab a piece of fence.
At one point I got up to 12 viewers.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That was a good return to streaming.
Yeah, that is a good return to streaming. Okay. Wool. I gotta go get wool.
Little Terrace. I don't think I'm that little, but
yeah.
Okay.
Mini Terrace is my daughter, and he's Tall Terrace.
Yep.
And I use Mini Terrace's Minecraft account as my cam account on here, so that I can fly around. So now, what are the chances that I've got some sheep that are just roaming around out here inside the dome?
You might want to pause your video.
That's a good point. Hello, sheepy. We've got chickens. We've got donkeys. We got cows and pigs. Are we seriously got, like, there are a lot of chickens out here. Rand, have you been by here? Why are there so many chickens out here?
I've gotten a notification from Mission that I had hit 100 messages.
What's that?
Hey, hit 100 messages in chat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking I don't have any sheep inside my dome. It's not looking very sheep populated.
But yeah, we had like no internet problems with both of us streaming.
Yeah, no, I haven't dropped a single frame, so. So many chickens, it's beautiful. Hashtag chicken lives matter. Except for, I'm so sad that Gibcraft is gone.
Oh yeah.
Window chicken doesn't exist. Hello, you're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here?
You need to make a new window chicken now.
Well, I have a chicken named Rand. He's been my sole provider of eggs.
Okay, Red.
Okay, this area here has not been lit up very well. Realize all this is still inside my dome.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it?
Did you finish all your glass and stuff on the outside?
No, the ponds aren't done yet. No.
No?
What's over there? I saw something move. Horses. Okay, we've got donkeys, we got horses, we got cows, we got pigs. No sheep. What the frick? How is it we have no sheep spawning in here? We have every other critter. It's not fair. Where's my fish? I don't have my fish on me. So we're going to have to go venture outside the wasteland to go find some sheep. And shear up as what we can. I need to make 3 more beds, so if we can get enough stacks to be able to pull that off. I just got to find what I did with my food. I want to think I threw it in my storage chest, but it might be... I could just eat some of these carrots that are in here. I've got enough carrots to get by. I'm seriously thinking I should probably grab 1 more set of shears too. Because my luck is my shears will break before I actually end up with a sheep. Looking, old chap, I said something about Hermitcraft. You said something about, can you please... Python MX joined Hermitcraft in Season 5 and 6 and now suddenly disappeared. Well, I mean, people come and go. There's some people that haven't been on Hermitcraft in a while that are back today. Playing in the new Season 7. I think it's because they're all like super looking forward to 1.16 coming out. And I like what they've done is they're just going to continue to use they're just going to scour the nether for whatever they want out of it right now. And then as soon as 1.16 is released, they're doing a nether reset and then they're going to build out their nether builds from that point. So Ren says, you probably have sheep in the dome. I don't. I went past the animal pit and there was nothing in there. Because that was over in this corner. Because I actually filled in a bunch of that pit so that they didn't all get stuck in the corner there. I don't think I'll have to like cruise along very far out in this forest here before I stumble across some sheep. We won't have to go very long. Eventually I will like lead some back in so that I have some inside my dome, but you the sheepy, sheepy, sheepy. Well, that's a swamp biome. That's not going to have any sheep in it. We'll head out into this plains over here. We should be pretty good in the plains, I would think. And here, you know, I thought, it's going to be like pretty good for materials for getting this all built, and I totally forgot about the beds. You need to have enough beds so that they think it's safe enough for them to breed and create a villager. Hey, there we go. Sheep number 1. Sweet. Okay, we got enough for 1 bed. Ooh, there's another one right here. Shoop. That's enough for 2 beds. And there's another one. Hey, if we could make them all white, that would be fine too. I don't want like a couple of different types of beds, so. And there seems to be enough sheep out here that it'll work. Okay, we got enough for 2 white ones and 1 black. What is with the concrete pillar that's out here? Or not concrete, but this stone... whatever. Somebody, I think, has been... who would put stairs like that up there like that? My parkour skills are like non-existent. Okay, I'm only going to run around for like a couple more minutes here if I don't see another one. Ranocchio? Hi, Mr. Terris. Hello, welcome to the stream. I just, your name like totally broke my brain. Oh, that is not, holy, that's not fish or sheep over there. Look at them all. Oh my God, there's like tons of them. Why so many? Run away! There's another sheep. That was ridiculous. I totally like kicked in Legolas gear there, didn't I? I didn't miss very many of them. Oh, I missed that guy. Twice! What the hell? Trying to flank me there, buddy, are you? That was crazy. I don't even know how many were there, but there was a lot of those guys. That was ridiculous. That was almost like a little bit too much. Hey, here's another white sheep over here. Zoink. What do we got? 7? I need 2 more pieces. Hey, here we go. Zoink. Zoink. And since we're here, zoink. Oh, you could just barely see the dome off of this. I could zoom in on it. There's the dome. That's actually kind of exciting. The cow sitting there staring at me. I thought I was another of those raiders, the pillagers out there. Alright, so we're definitely good for wool now. Oh, there's another one here. We'll just grab it. Sweet. No issues. That's Racecrafters build right over there beside us. You can kind of see that's part of his AFK spawner that's over there, and then he's got like cranes and stuff that he's built. for whatever he's building over on that part. Back into the Wasteland. Oh, I gotta eat. All that shooting pillagers has wore me out. Had to have been at least 20 of those guys there. Quick reminder, everybody, reach down, hit the like button on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring that notification bell if you could, please. That was so many pillagers, but no match for Terris. Had to turn around and run a couple of times, though. It was a little bit of a match for me. I think ultimately I was able to, like if I don't even think I got shot, did I? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I got hit once, so I think that's what saved me. They shoot like stormtroopers, so... Wrong side! I gotta use up some of my experience I've got on me right now. I've got 101 levels. I need to be cranking that out into some books or something before I end up losing those. Because I know it'll happen. No, I want white beds. And I just made 5 of them because why not? It's not like I don't need extra beds kicking around in places, so I mean I will use them, but... You're gonna go that way. You're gonna go that way. And you're gonna go that way. Okay, I think we've got that portion of it done. So now I think we gotta bust out these. Like so. Because the idea is the villagers will stand on top of this fence thing, but then when they breed, the babies will fall through it. I just gotta see how deep now we've got to dig that out. So it looks like it's actually like 2 blocks down below here, so... No, thank you. And we're going to just dig this all out this way. Alrighty, so what do we got to fill in here next? What do we got left for some glass? Do we still have some glass kicking around? It's nighttime. Let's slap down a bed. We've got a few of them to spare. Reset Red Plays. Welcome to the stream. Hey, how are you doing, man? It's been a while. I've been working as a mechanic for Honda, so I've been coming home tired. I hear you coming home tired thing, because I've had the last couple of weeks have been a little bit rough. I've been like crazy. The more beds, the more villagers. Yeah, but I don't think you can have more than just those 4 beds around, because they have to be able to reach the bed for them to breed properly. So the 4 beds that are there, I think is... Unless I was to do like a similar setup on all 4 sides, I guess I could do. Alright, I need some more glass, so we're going to grab some of this. That's going to go there. This is going to go here. This is going to go like this. We're going to dig this out because that's going to be a hopper there. And we're going to turn this into a chest in here. So we're just going to do this, crank out a... Oh, you know what? I want a double chest, don't I? I want a double chest. Perfect. And then I need a hopper. Do I still... Oh, I still have some iron on me. Oh, I'm going to need another chest anyway. For making the hopper. One hopper, 2 chests. Okay, so we're going to just take this here, and we're going to slap this here. No, not that. What am I doing? Not the blocks I'm looking for. That's got to go there. This is got to go here. We're going to grab this. And did that feed in properly? I can't tell if that's connected or not. I can't tell. Yeah, it is. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. And then we're going to glass this up here. Eventually, we will move them out of here. I'll end up building some type of a trough system to get them back into this building again. I will feed it down somewhere out this side, stroll along, and then bubble elevator them up inside this building again so that they're all just kind of living inside this shack. That's the idea behind it anyway. I want to say that this end of it is pretty much set up now. We're just going to grab this. I'm just going to trim this out a little bit so it's a little easier to kind of walk around here. Replace some of the torches I've busted out. I'll end up building like a proper foundation and everything for this as well. Okay, the next phase of this is the tricky part, is getting the villager in here. So we're going to do the farm villager first, and I think just for the ease of doing it, I'm going to build it out this way. I'm going to have him come into that side. And I want to think I could actually probably pull him right from here. Yes, I can. So we're just temporarily building this up here. So it's going to have a pathway to walk in directly. What else do I got for blocks? I've got some dirt blocks we can use. That'll be fine. This is all just temporarily anyway. Temporary block placement, just so that we can have a channel to move this guy in here without it being a real struggle. Because he's going to pretty much probably sprint out of there because he's been trapped inside that building for quite some time now. So I think he'll probably run out of here like pretty quick. Alright, there's no place he can go other than into here. So we're going to knock this out. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to chip this out of here. Dude, you're free. Go on. I'm coming to chase you. Go on. You know you want to. Go on. You don't. Okay, this is the frustrating thing, is the AI on these guys is absolutely redonkulous. Keep going, because I am not... Oh, there we go. There we go. He's cooking along now. Don't do it. Don't do it. You son of a... Do I have my water bucket with me here? I don't, do I? He'll make it here eventually, but if I can get him up on the top edge, and then I can block it in, I can push him along with water, and then we'll get things cruising along. So let us just go this way. I'm a little concerned that I was able to run out of there. Just a little bit. I'm hoping that the villager isn't going to just take off out of there as well, too. I should have a look at that and just double check to make sure and see if Impulse actually closes that trapdoor. It stays open. It must be that the villagers are just slightly taller, and so they won't run through it. Because it looks like he just keeps it open. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because, yeah, by the time they get their hat on and stuff, the villagers are a little bit taller, so... It all makes sense! Okay, so what do I want then? I want... I actually was coming for my water bucket. And we'll just switch to some dirt here. Just going to pillar up on this a little bit. No, I didn't want to do that. Haha! You can't go this way. Later, dude. Oh, what do you mean I can't go that way? That's not fair. Too bad for you. Oh, look at that. He ran straight in. Let's grab our water out of here. And he's already a farmer. He instantly turned into a farmer. That's awesome. Alright, the next phase of this is we've got to adjust it now and fire the villagers into this. So I got to bring 2 villagers over for this now. And it's nighttime again. Okay, so I just got to wall this off on this side and on this side, and I'm going to block that off there. I don't think I can put one in here. Okay, so now we got to get those villagers to shoot across on this now. But it is nighttime again, so we're just going to sleep. And I still have, like, I've got 3 more villagers. I only need 2 of them to get this to work. Oh, seriously, come on now. So I just have to get him to drop into that hole, and we're laughing. Keep on moving there, buckwheat. Where's my dirt? Right there. And then I need my water bucket. Nope. Nice try. Move along. Oh, I didn't dig this dirt out of here. Oh, no, that's fine. That's actually just totally fine right way it is. Okay, how many blocks out is this? Okay, that's not going to be enough to worry about, so we can scooch that along. He's going to keep moving. We might be able to just chase him right along and down. No. One more. One more. Oh, that's not where I wanted him to go. But I think if I can get it to go nighttime, he'll sleep. And then when he wakes back up, he'll be inside there. So I think we're okay with that. I don't think that's necessarily a problem. Because I'm pretty sure this exact same thing happened when Iskall did his. Or not Iskall, Impulse did his. So I'm not totally worried about that. We're just going to have to wait a while for it to be nighttime. And I will have to wait till he falls asleep. And then he'll lay down and then go back inside there again. He'll be inside that area when he wakes up. All right, next one. This one's going to be a little trickier to get them to kind of chase over to this side. Because they're going to have to, like, jump down. Oh, and you know what? Babies are going to still come running through here. So I might have to add another trapdoor on this. Because I'm pretty sure babies could sneak through that. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. I might be able to just... how would I want to do this? Put that right there like so. Let's bust this. Cornflakes, welcome to the stream. This is a villager cruelty. Okay, also, hello. It might be a little bit villager cruelty, but it's okay as well. All right, buddy. Freedom! Do you sense freedom? What are you staring at me for? You want to come out this way. You know you wanna. You want to come socialize out here. No, no, don't run away, you jackass. Move. The AI on these guys are so dumb. Okay, I'm just going to let this other one roam. I'm going to let them both. Once one of them goes through, I'll block it off so they can't get out. No! You fell down the freaking hole, you... Like I said, villager AI, it's not great. How are we close to nighttime yet? Getting there. Nah. Don't mind me. I'm sick of you guys running across here. There's an escape route right there. I don't want to hit them because I don't want to anger them. Come on, move along. Move along. Put a lead on him. Can you lead a villager? I've never actually tried a lead on a villager. Haha! Take that! Oh, you just gonna go all on your own? Doink! Oh! He's almost in the trapdoor. Okay, now I've done it. Ah, they're escaping! No! No! Ah! Now I gotta figure out how to get them back over there again. Like I said, villager AI is the worst in this game. I'm not giving them any excuses for being able to hop out of here. Oh, except for right here. No, no. Oh, and I just punched that one. Dang it. Okay, I need to build this out around this thing a little better than what it was, because that was our biggest problem. I think that's probably good there, and then if I knock this one out, as long as they can't escape off this, then we should be okay. Alright, now I gotta chase them back out that way again. There's beds that way. Go for the beds, guys. Go for the beds. Oh, I knocked out their stairs. That's why. If you move, buddy, I can put a block here and you can walk out of here. Okay, now if they will just shimmy right along, there's beds that way. Go to the beds. Go to the beds. No, I won't let you push me back. It's not happening. Go! I don't have a bell with me. Okay, just one of you. If one of you could go on, that would be just fantastic. It's this one that's like extra stubborn. It's whatever that guy's issue is. He's the one that is completely stubborn and won't go anywhere. Yarr. Villager mechanics are the worst. See that dude? He knows there's a bed there, and he's like, I could totally go for a sleep right now, but no. I wonder if they're stuck or something. It's almost like they're stuck on this side. No, no, you son of a... He's just... He found... Oh, that's why! Is my bed is here. That's why they won't move. Okay. Okay. This one here is like a bully. He does not want to move past it. And yet there is 2 beds now that they could pathfind to. The other bed's been removed. It's not an issue anymore. They should just move on. It's this one. He just will not move. I guarantee you if I bust out that spot, he will drop down. So I'm just going to put some extra blocks underneath here just to kind of beef this up a little bit so I could kind of dig this out a little bit. See if I can get his sorry butt to move. So the worst part of this is actually getting them to move along. Oh yeah, pathfind them with a bed. Maybe I could do that. Oh! Oh! Hey! We got one in a bed! Oh, you son of a... You're a jerk! No! I need a block to place here. There are beds literally right here, buddy. Go! Turn around, you'll see them. They're right there. Oh wait, is that a bed? Why aren't you sleeping? There's a bed like right there. All you gotta do is sleep. Okay, it kind of makes no sense why he won't walk around here. And without him sleeping, I gotta wait like a whole nother night cycle yet before he'll reset. He's mad at you. You hit him. Like it could be. Ouch. I mean, that's definitely a potential, but now it's almost daylight. And I kind of need him to sleep. No, that guy's going to fall off the bed. Okay, so he's where he's supposed to be now. So I got one villager where he belongs. Well, what we can do now is clean up this mess. And not let that other guy out. It's safe to clear out that one. So as soon as we get him in there, then hopefully it'll be set and it'll all start working. So now I just got to wait around here for another night cycle to happen. Which is, I mean, kind of sucky, but it is what it is. Alrighty now, so I'm just gonna kind of clean this up a little bit out here so that it's not as fugly as what it was. Thank you for the idea of using the bed to pathfind, though. That was very helpful. Oh, he's throwing carrots down. So they're getting food and stuff. They're picking up carrots. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. Bunch of it is also going into the collector bin too, so that's also good. And we could take out this pillar now too as well. This doesn't need to be here anymore. Alrighty. So I just need him before we get too carried away, as I need that guy now to actually go inside those trapdoors. And then we are laughing. Clearly I have like a whole pile of crap in my inventory. And I'm not taking that dirt out around it until we hit another night cycle. So we're just going to be patient. We're like halfway through the day cycle now. So we'll just be patient. We'll wait for him to lay down. And then we should be good. I'm just double checking to make sure that I do have the bed placement right, because I don't understand why he didn't just lay in the other bed that he was standing on. Yeah, see, the bed placement looks to be okay. Yeah, I've got everything all placed out right there, so there kind of is no reason why he didn't climb into bed. He should have. But for some reason he didn't. Terris, make an iron farm. Mumbo Jumbo has a good design. Mumbo Jumbo has somebody else's design. I want to build the one that Mumbo Jumbo is currently working on right now, but I want to find out who. I think it was like an Ilmango design, but I want to double check first so that I can give the credit due. Like this one here, I picked up from Impulse. So if Impulse got it from somewhere else, he didn't mention it. So for the villager farm, is completely, is from what I understand, is ImpulseSV's villager farm. And then the iron farm that Mumbo is going to be building is actually pretty impressive. Just the way that Mumbo has that all set up, it's something like, I want to say, was it 200 iron an hour is what it's capable of doing if you're AFK there. So I mean that's a pretty impressive haul of iron. So sorry about your ears. I totally just whacked my mic. So we're just kind of waiting for this night cycle to reset. I want them to sleep again. And I kind of like the idea that he's over on that far side, so he should sleep. Thing is if I put more beds down, when they wake up, they won't wake up inside that trapdoor. They need to wake up on that one spot that they can stand on. I can't have them wake up anywhere else, and then they won't be near where they need to be. What's on my hat? It's the Toronto Blue Jays. Oh! Were they going to breed? I saw love happening. I saw hearts. Look, more hearts. There is a baby villager, but why didn't it fall through? Oh, I bet you this is the one that had it. That's why they both need to be inside that trapdoor. So this is the one that ended up having the baby. So hopefully the night cycle comes before it grows up, because then we will end up with like too many villagers in there. I guess you could have more than 2 villagers in there. So we have our first baby, but, yeah. Kind of screwing that up just a little bit. Come on, nighttime. It's almost nighttime. If we're not careful, we might have to execute that baby. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, and the baby fell through. Yay! Wait, only one of you are in bed. You have got to be kidding me. Why? Why are you not sleeping? You... Yes. Okay, yes. Awesome. So I'm going to sleep now. And when we wake up, they both should be inside that trapdoor. Yay! We got it working. We've done it. We've done it. We have a functional villager breeder and we have our first villager. Yay! Oh my goodness, that was so much. That was really difficult to build. My first ever villager farm is what we've just done here. That's kind of actually, like, for me as a Minecrafter, that's actually a big step. Because I've never done villager breeding before. Like, this is a whole new thing for me. So now the next big thing that we're going to have to do here, and we'll probably work on that next time, is actually moving the villagers, the baby villagers from here. Actually, I will wait till they're probably adults. Not sure what the best way is to try to move them along from this. Is we'd want to cycle them down now into this build over here. And then eventually we'll get them set up so that we can get them set up with trading posts so that they can adopt different professions and stuff. So we are going to have a ridiculous amount of carrots. Just realize that. Now, I wonder how many villagers this produces in an hour. Yeah, we basically now have like a permanent food farm, but we get that anyway out of the squid farm. With the amount of salmon we get on the squid farm here. Now I want to think that our AFK position over there is actually going to be good enough for us to be able... Look at my inventory. It is just... I look like I've got a green inventory happening. Oh my goodness. It's a wreck. Okay, I'm just going to turn these back into grass blocks here. Just because it finishes it off nicely. I'm going to bust these out. Throw down some lighting out here because I know I kind of busted up some of the lighting. Hey, we got 2 villagers! So what do we need for the iron farm? I want to say it's 12 villagers I think we need for the iron farm. If we set it up the same size as what Mumbo's done, so... But we now have production happening. This is fantastic. Okay, I'm going to go head over to the AFK spot now. And just see... I think we're probably within a good distance that it's still going to end up running both the squid farm and the villager farm without any issues at all here. We can see everything that's happening over there. They've got their beds. We got the baby drop. The farm is just totally doing... Why does it look like there's wheat in there? Would that have been something, seeds that the villager already had? I'm thinking it is, because I know I didn't plant any wheat in there at all, so that's kind of bizarre. So obviously that villager already had a bunch of seeds on them, and now we're going to get some wheat out of that production as well too. As long as he keeps it gardening, keeps it growing, keeps things happening, food's going to those guys, then we won't have any issues out there at all. So, alrighty guys, thank you for watching today's stream. I had like super fun building this little mini project in here. So tomorrow I'm gonna rewatch the video on building the iron farm, watch some videos on iron farms and stuff. A shout out to ImpulseSV for this design for the villager breeder. It works fantastic. And other than the silly AI of the villagers trying to maneuver them around, I think it's going to be easier for us dealing with it now, because I'm just going to put water flows in everywhere just to get them out of this area and over into the storage building. And once they're into that storage building, I can put the professions and stuff in there, and they could just cruise around for all I care inside that building. Eventually I might, trim it off a little bit so that it's not that way. And I'm going to end up having to probably gather up all this rail and redstone that I've put out for the last 3,500 blocks. Eventually I'm going to have to gather that all up. It was only needed for the 2 days to get the stuff here. And now that we've got everything here, I don't need that track anymore. So it is what it is. And I've left, there's still probably three or four villagers still back at that place, which is totally fine. We won't need them. So it is all good. Thank you guys for watching the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the notification bell, and we will catch you tomorrow.